moving a little fast this morning, so we'll try to keep our coaches on schedule. Our next coach is with us, the head coach of the Presbyterian College Blue Hose, Harold Nichols. Good morning, Coach.
Good morning, Mark.
PC with the tough defeat against Charleston Southern, 10-7. Got the bye week coming up, obviously, and so just talk about the game against CSU, how it went. Obviously, you guys were in it till the end, but just kind of been that trend for you all the last couple of weeks. But just first off, open up with the game against the Bucks.
Well, Coach Chadwell and his staff did a great job getting their team ready to play, and they're an outstanding football team. Play with a lot of confidence. Big challenge for us. Knew that going into the game, and it was a heck of a football game. Two teams competing. It was Big South football. It was, and credit goes to them. They made plays when they had to allow them to win the game. Like I say, it was really tight all the way through the game. A lot of pressure on special teams and offense and defense, and really came down to whoever's going to make some plays there at the end, and they did, and we didn't. It seems for us and our football team, that's been the case. It seemed like for the last 3 or 4 weeks. We're in it in the fourth quarter, and just can't seem to get over the hump to find a way to win the game. But I was proud of the way our kids competed. Unfortunate, that we weren't able to come away with a win. But we've got to do the things that we need to do in order to get over the hump, and we're just not doing that right now. But but like I say, Charleston Southern's got an outstanding football team and pose a lot of challenges for you in all these phases, and so credit goes to them. And so we've got an opportunity to kind of turn the page here and catch a break. It's been an awful difficult schedule that we've played up to this point. We've played, I guess, 4 ranked teams now and 2 FBS teams in our first 7 games. So this will give us a chance to kind of catch our breath, get some guys healed up for our final stretch of 4 weeks here. And seems like it's been a grind for us, but we've got to kind of get a renewed sense of self and purpose. That's what we're working towards doing this week, and get ready to play next week.
At this time, I'll start taking questions for PC head coach Harold Nichols. Please press star 1 on your phone at any time, or click the Q&A link near the top of your browser, and click raise hand if you join us via the web. And Coach, you're with the bye week. What are some of those things that you'll be able to focus on a little bit more that you haven't had a chance to?
Well, I think that it gives you a chance to do some self-study. You're always in the process of developing players and trying to develop depth. And, when you're playing FCS football, that becomes such a big part of what you do, because, you're an injury away here or there to getting yourself in trouble at a particular position. We all face the same challenges, and, so it'll give us an opportunity to kind of develop some of our younger players and try to continue to develop depth, and for us here at PC, after making the transition, that's still a big thing that we're trying to get is depth. And we've got some good young players in the program, and hopefully we can kind of concentrate on going back to basics and fundamentals. And because I do think what happens is you get to this time of the year as a football team, and you're so worried about an opponent, getting prepared for an opponent, that you worry about schemes and fronts and coverages and plays and formations, that you kind of get away from the fundamentals of the game, blocking and tackling, and all the things that really are the components of success. And so we've got to kind of go back to basics a little bit and kind of regroup and refocus on the important things and the details, because at the end of the day, that's what's going to prove to be the winning formula anyway. So it'll give us an opportunity, like I say, to we've been on this grind here, and to kind of catch our breaths and develop some younger players, kind of go back to basics a little bit, and give us an opportunity to kind of refocus and get a sense of renewment here. But and also too gives an opportunity to get out and recruit some, and That's kind of the lifeblood of your program, and kind of reestablish some connections with high schools and those kind of things, and get out. And so it'll be kind of a 2 or 3-fold process for us this week, but really looking forward to getting back out on the field and putting this game behind us and moving on to the next one.
And you mentioned the last couple of weeks and how the fourth quarter has kind of been your Achilles heel. Just what are some things that are almost there that just can't quite get to, that you need to just that you're going to be working with your kids on to try to get over that hump?
Yeah, that's always the $1 million question. What can you do to make those 2 or 3 plays there in the fourth quarter? And college football is so competitive, and there's such parity anymore. And our kids have got to learn to execute and make plays when the chips are down. And I think as coaches, that's something that you're always trying to find that formula. And I think you can put your kids in positions in practice and kind of raise their level of attention. And I think there's some things that you can do there that we may try. But at the end of the day, players make plays. And and again, this past Saturday, been in that same scenario. The Charleston Southern kids, they made the plays, and they deserved to win the football game, and we didn't. And it's just that's the way it is, and we've got to learn to do that. I think that's you can practice that some, but I think it's got to be a little bit of a mindset, and that's something we got to get back to. And like I say, we're not discouraged by any stretch, because we know what we're capable of doing and the opportunities that are out there in front of us. But at the end of the day, you got to execute.
Taking final questions for PC head coach Harold Nichols. To ask a question, please press *1 on your phone, or click the Q&A link near the top of your browser, or click raise hand if you joined us via the web. Final questions for PC head coach Harold Nichols. Hey, Coach, I'm not seeing any for you, so we'll go ahead and let you go. Appreciate you joining us, and enjoy the open day.
Well, Mark, appreciate you guys. Thanks for everything you guys do at the conference office there. Appreciate it so much, and want to wish all the other guys in the league good luck this week.
All right. Enjoy the rest, and we'll talk to you next week.
Yes, sir.